Aloha, Howard. Thank you. And yes, send any questions my way as well, not for me, but for the Central Pacific Hurricane Center. And that's where I am, the headquarters here at National Weather Service in Manoa. And I am with Eric Lau, meteorologist here at the National Weather Service, just to reiterate the 8 o'clock update, if you could.
Right, so really not much change between the 8 o'clock and the 5 o'clock. Intensity is still at 120 miles per hour. The only slight change with this update is the direction, which is more of a due north direction, but still slowly moving there at 6 miles per hour.
And that turn directly north, it was expected, right?
Right, it was expected with our track, so, you know, it wasn't a surprise that it's going to continue moving north.
Okay. But the hope is that it won't do that for too long.
Right, it'll continue moving north, and that's what we're expecting. But as it moves north, it's going to interact with that upper level shear, which is what we've been talking about over the last few hours. As that system moves towards that shear, we'll continue to see the system weaken, and Lane eventually will become decoupled between the upper levels and the lower levels, and hopefully make that left turn as it gets trapped within the trade wind flow.
But that's not expected until around the Saturday time frame?
Correct, so that's why we can't really let our guard down. Also, with the slow motion of Lane towards the north, we're going to see that long duration, prolonged, heavy rainfall over the state. That heavy rainfall is going to continue moving up the state and the island chain over towards Maui, Oahu, and eventually Kauai. So, you know, that all that rainfall for that prolonged period of time really brings that threat of life-threatening flash flooding.
Let's talk about the speed. What is it about what's happening here that makes it go so slow?
Right, so we have that high pressure system off far to the east, and it's kind of rounding that corner on the western side of it. So it's really, that flow there is really weak. So that's kind of the reasoning behind that. So that's just that really weak steering flow up the island chain right now.
It doesn't really have anything pushing it.
Right, right. So that's our main concern. That slow motion towards the north just brings that moisture over the area that lingers over the islands for such a long period of time. That's why we're really, really focused on that heavy rainfall threat.
And so the only thing that will speed it up is if the shear cuts off the top of it and the trade winds blow it to the west, then it can kind of just speed along its way.
Right, and at that point, we're still going to continue to see that southeast flow of moisture over the state. So even though we're going to be looking at that movement towards the west, we still have to be wary of all that moisture coming up from the east.
Mm-hmm. And for really relatively a long period of time, we're talking over the next 48 hours, if not longer.
Right, so the forward movement towards the north is really slow, so we're looking at that turn potentially sometime in the Saturday time frame. But still, that's really uncertain because it just really depends on how much that shear influences the strength of the storm. So, I mean, it depends on, you know, how fast it's going to break the system apart and exactly when. So really it depends on all those factors that we have to analyze over the next day or so.
Can I ask you, and you've seen other storms, but when you look at Lane and what you've been dealing with and the forecasting of it, personally speaking, has it been a little frustrating?
Kind of is. I think the forecasters, you know, they look at all the model guidance and you see that spread, which, you know, that's how we determine that cone of uncertainty. You know, they analyze all that data and they try to make the best forecast they can. So, you know, it's really different in this situation because the spread of the models is so wide. It's not one of those clear-cut systems where all the models are in agreement. So there is a little bit of frustration in that, and that's what's making the forecast so difficult but very uncertain as well.
And why are all the models, why are they having such a hard time coming into agreement?
I mean, that just happens sometimes. You know, it all depends on the current conditions that input into the model. All the models have different statistical equations and mathematical equations that can sometimes just skew some of the solutions that come out of the model. So, you know, we have to take the best information and get those data points into the models, and that's what the forecasters really bank on to make their best decisions.
And those decisions are what come out with the next update, the full update at 11 o'clock. Is that right?
That's correct. So the next few hours, the forecasters will be monitoring all the data and looking at the model solutions to make the 11 p.m. package, which will include an updated track and also an intensity forecast.
All right, we'll look forward to that, but I'm sure I'll be talking to you before then. We're becoming quite good friends here, having been together for the last several hours. But that's it for now from the Central Pacific Hurricane Center. Howard, back to you.